Alright, Shalom. Welcome to another video. And as always, before I get started, I want to give all praise, all honor, and all glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakwadash. And next, double honors to the head apostles / elder bishops of the Great Millstone who teach and who rule well. Peace, blessings, and safety to all you sincere Akim. Keep pushing, keep believing, and keep the faith, regardless of whether people hear or whether they forbear. All right, so this is going to be a quick reaction, all right, to the Trump and Zelenskyy situation. Okay, I wanted to do my own video on it, but I'm at the plantation, so making do best with what I got, going live. And the brother from GMS South Carolina, the elder Manata Zakba, all right, he put up a video going into this topic, so I'm gonna play the introduction of his video and then bring out some precepts. And Yahweh Righteous Amen, the Heavenly Father's will is edifying to the elect. Okay, so let's go ahead and start off right quick.
Right now, you guys are going around and forcing conscripts to the front lines because you have manpower problems. You should be thanking the president for trying to bring an end to this conflict.
Have you ever been to Ukraine that you say what problems we have?
I have been to.
Come once.
I've actually watched and seen the stories, and I know what happens is you bring them on a propaganda tour, Mr. President. Do you disagree that you've had problems bringing people into your military?
We have problems.
And do you think that it's respectful to come to the Oval Office of the United States of America and attack the administration that is trying to prevent the destruction of your country?
A lot of questions. Let's start from the beginning.
Sure.
First of all, during the war, everybody has problems. Even you, but you have nice ocean and don't feel now, but you will feel it in the future. God bless.
You don't know that.
God bless.
You
God bless. You will not have a war.
Don't tell us what we're going to feel. We're trying to solve a problem. Don't tell us what we're going to feel.
I'm not telling you.
Because you're in no position to dictate that. Remember this.
I'm not
you're in no to feel very good and very strong.
You will feel influence.
You're right now not in a very good position. You've allowed yourself to be in a very bad position, and he happens to be right about it.
From the very beginning of the war,
you're not in a good position. You don't have the cards right now. With us, you start having cards. But right now, you don't. Yeah, you're playing cards. You're playing cards. You're gambling with the lives of millions of people. You're gambling with World War III. Don't tell us what we're going to feel.
I'm not telling you.
Because you're in no position to dictate that. Remember this. You're in no position to dictate what we're going to feel. We're going to feel very good.
Feel influence.
We're going to feel very good and very strong.
You will feel influence.
You're right now not in a very good position. You've allowed yourself to be in a very bad position, and he happens to be right about it.
From the very beginning of the war.
You're not in a good position. You don't have the cards right now. With us, you start having cards. Right now, you don't. You're playing cards. You're playing cards. You're gambling with the lives of millions of people. You're gambling with World War III. You're gambling with World War III. And what you're doing is very disrespectful to the country, this country, that's backed you far more than a lot of people said they should have.
Have you said thank you once? This entire meeting? No, in this entire meeting, have you said thank you?
Today.
You went to Pennsylvania and campaigned for the opposition in October. Offer some words of appreciation for the United States of America and the president who's trying to save your country.
Please, you think that if you will speak very loudly about the war, you can...
He's not speaking loudly. He's not speaking loudly. Your country's in big trouble.
Can I answer?
Wait a minute. No. You've done a lot of talking. Your country is in big trouble.
I know.
You're not winning. You're not winning this. You have a damn good chance of coming out okay because of us.
Mr. President, we are staying in our country, staying strong from the very beginning of the war. We've been alone, and we are thankful. I said thanks
you haven't
in
been
this
alone.
cabinet.
You haven't been alone.
In this cabinet.
We gave you, through this stupid president, $350 billion. We gave you military equipment, and your men are brave, but they had to use our military. If you didn't have our military equipment, this war would have been over in 2 weeks.
In 3 days, I heard it from Putin. In 3 days, this is something
maybe
new.
Less.
In 2 weeks, of course, yes.
It's going to be a very hard thing to do business like this.
Again, just say thank you.
I said a lot of times to American people.
Except that there are disagreements, and let's go litigate those disagreements rather than trying to fight it out in the American media when you're wrong. We know that you're wrong.
President Trump. Okay, all right, so the stage is being set. All right, let's go into the prophecies. All right, Salakia. Okay, the stage is being set. All right, let's go into the prophecies of Revelation 17th chapter. Okay, I bring this prophecy out all the time because this is the prophecy of the allies of America, Babylon the Great, turning their back on it. All right, which we know is getting ready to come to pass. Okay, we see it. All right, America through Trump. All right, he's pissing off a lot of NATO allies. All right, first it was Greenland, okay, and the Dutch. Now Canada, and then then Canada, and now the Ukraine. All right, and also he said that you're threatening, or you're pretty much teetering on the line of starting World War III. Okay, and we know that World War III is going to happen according to biblical prophecy, and that's going to be the end of this society. Okay, so who are going to be the major players in World War III? Russia. All right, starting off with Russia versus the United States. All right, Babylon the Great. Okay, and according to biblical prophecy, all right, the allies of the United States, all right, which would be NATO and the EU, are going to turn on it. Okay, and this is the beginning stages of that happening. So let's go ahead and read these prophecies, and Yahweh Rogers is edifying to the elect. All right, Revelation 17. I'm gonna skip around. I'm just doing something real quick because once again I am at the plantation. Revelation 17, verse 1 through 5. It says, "And there came one of the 7 angels which had the 7 vials, and talked with me, saying unto me, Come hither, and I will show unto thee the judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters, with whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication, and the inhabitants of the earth have been made drunk with the wine of her fornication." Okay, these different wayward doctrines, Western ideologies. All right, it says, "So he carried me away in the spirit unto the wilderness, and I saw a woman sit upon a scarlet-colored beast, full of names of blasphemy, having 7 heads and 10 horns. Okay, the woman is talking about America, Babylon the Great. Okay, the daughter of Babylon is what it's called in Isaiah 47. All right, and the beast represents the revived Roman Empire, okay, which is NATO and the EU, and America sits on top of it. Okay, this is the chiefest of the nations. All right, it says, "And the woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet color, and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, having a golden cup in her hand, full of abominations and filthiness of her fornication. And upon her head was a name written, Mystery, Babylon the Great, the mother of the harlots and abominations of the earth." Okay, and it wasn't mystery, but it's not a mystery anymore. We know exactly who Babylon the Great is, according to biblical prophecy. It's very easy to identify if you understand prophecy. So, all right, we'll continue on. I'm going to skip down and read verse 9. All right, and once again, the beast is not talking about an actual dragon. Okay, it's going to tell you right here, Revelation 17 and 9, "And here is the mind which hath wisdom. The 7 heads are 7 mountains on which the woman sitteth." All right, and this is 7 kingdoms, okay, as it tells you in the next verse. "And there are 7 kings, 5 are fallen, and 1 is, and the other is not yet come. And when he cometh, he must continue a short space." Okay, and that short space, that beast that's going to come, the king that rises after, is talking about America. All right, so these are 7 European powers, okay, that rule over the earth. All right, and then America sits on top of them. Okay, and I've broken down what this is before. I'm not going to go into that. I just want to bring out this information quickly. I'm going to move on down and read verses 12 and 13. Okay, and it says, "And the 10 horns which thou sawest are 10 kings, which have received no kingdom as yet, but receive power as kings 1 hour with the beast." Okay, so for a short period of time, all right, through that EU. All right, so NATO and the EU, which represents the revived Western Roman Empire. All right, and then you have America that sits on top. All right, that's the woman that rides on top of the beast. All right, now, okay, we're going to keep reading. I'm going to skip down to verse 16. Okay, and it's going to tell us what's going to happen. It says, Revelation 17, and matter of fact, I'll read verse 15. "And he saith unto me, The waters which thou sawest where the horse sitteth are peoples and multitudes and nations and tongues. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire." So the allies, okay, of the harlot, right, are going to turn on her and burn her with fire by way of nuclear missiles. It says, "For the Most High hath put in their hearts to fulfill his will, and to agree and give their kingdom unto the beast, until the words of God shall be fulfilled. And the woman which thou sawest is that great city which reigneth over the kings of the earth." And that's talking about America, Babylon the Great. All right, so they're allies are gonna turn on America, and once again we see this, happening. Okay, we see that, it's on the horizon for these things to come to pass. All right, like I said, America first pissed off first pissed off Greenland. Okay, talking about they want to take it over, and then Canada. Okay, and now the Ukraine. And just recently, you had the elected chancellor of Germany say that he wants to separate all of Europe from the United States because he doesn't like what this administration is doing. All right, so all of the Western allies of America are pretty much turning on it, and this is biblical prophecy. Okay, and what's going to end up happening is when America goes to war, all right, with Russia, the nations are going to shoot missiles at it right alongside with Russia. Okay, shoot missiles right at Babylon the Great, and this is going to create the lake of fire that's spoken of in Revelation, the 20th chapter. All right, but I'm going to close out with that. Just wanted to give a quick news update on what's going on in the world. Okay, Yahweh righteous, I was edifying. As always, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rach Chodesh. All right, and until next time, Shalom and Abide Babal.